What if, by the time the ball hits the back of the net, the match had already been decided? Not by talent alone, not by luck, but by something invisible, something engineered before the first whistle ever blew. Welcome to the hidden war happening on every football pitch, every single week. This is the world of elite football tactics, and most people are only watching the surface. Football in 2026 is no longer the beautiful game of instinct and improvisation alone. It has become a science. A chess match played at 30 kilometers per hour. The world's top clubs, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, are investing millions not just in players, but in tactical systems so sophisticated they rely on artificial intelligence, real-time spatial data, and biomechanical analysis to gain an edge measured in centimeters and milliseconds. And here is the question most fans never think to ask. What exactly are they doing, and why does it work? Today, we break it all down. We are living through one of the most fascinating tactical eras in football history. The Premier League in 2026 has become a cauldron of strategic subtlety, with managers continually refining their systems to gain a competitive edge, driven by data-based understanding, player versatility, and physical demands. But this is not isolated to England. Across the Champions League, La Liga, and Serie A, every top coach is leveraging data to sculpt tactical plans that are razor-sharp and tailored for specific opponents. The era of the rigid formation is dead. What has replaced it is something far more dynamic and far more dangerous. Tactic 1. The high press. Weaponizing intensity, one of the most widely used tactics by elite teams. Like Manchester City and Bayern Munich is high pressing, recovering the ball as close as possible to the opponent's goal, forcing errors and minimizing their ability to build up play. But this is no longer the raw, chaotic press of 10 years ago. Teams in 2025 and 2026 don't press all the time. There is a new emphasis on selective pressing. Managers deploy pressing traps, encouraging the opponent to move into predefined zones where collective pressure can be applied. A calculated approach that reduces player fatigue and increases tactical efficiency. Teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle have built entire identities around high-intensity pressing that aims to win the ball near the opponent's goal, narrowing space and creating faster scoring chances. Recovery in advanced positions can result in shots just 8 to 10 seconds later, directly boosting expected goals. Tactic 2. Fluid formations, the shapeshifters. Rigid 4-4-2s and traditional 4-3-3s are being replaced. Most top clubs now rely on shape-shifting formations, changing between a 3-2-5 in possession and a 5-4-1 while defending. Fullbacks operate like midfielders. Goalkeepers act as deep-lying playmakers. Central midfielders move across multiple zones. Tactical flexibility is no longer exceptional. It is the baseline expectation. The 4-2-3-1 remains the most utilized formation in the Premier League, with a usage increase of over 37% in recent seasons, offering a double pivot that provides unmatched defensive stability while allowing possession control and counterattack navigation. Tactic 3. Set pieces, the secret weapon. Here is the one most fans underestimate. Gone are the days when corners and free kicks were afterthoughts. In modern elite football, set pieces are meticulously planned. In the 2025-26 season, 11 out of 20 Premier League teams deployed a long throw into the opposition box on matchday 1. Compared to just 4 teams the previous season, dead ball situations are now a primary attacking system, not a secondary option. What separates good tactical teams from truly elite ones is not just what they do, it is how they adapt. Today's tactical adjustments dive deep into subtle shifts in positional play, player roles, and transitional dynamics. Coaches track physical exertion, heat maps, and pass completion rates to tailor player deployment in real time. Clubs now experiment with AI-driven decision support tools and augmented reality overlays that visualize potential movements instantaneously, limiting human error and forecasting opponent moves in real time, allowing rapid tactical adaptation. The modern number 8 midfielder must be dynamic and positionally intelligent, acting as the tactical glue. You might be thinking, why should I care about elite tactics if I'm just a fan? Here's the answer. Because these systems are filtering down to every level of the game. Football is no longer defined by rigid starting positions. It is defined by moments of transition and control. Coaches at youth academies are studying and adopting what you see at the top. Understanding these tactics transforms how you watch the game. You stop seeing chaos and start seeing a blueprint. Games are increasingly being decided not by luck, but by the slightest tactical change in formation or player movement. The Premier League in 2026 is a reflection of how tactical football has reached a new level of sophistication, where the margin between winning and losing lies in the smallest details. The world's greatest football teams are not just playing a sport, they are executing a strategy. Every press trigger, every shapeshift, every set piece rehearsed 100 times in training, every data point collected from a player's GPS vest, every second of AI-enhanced film analysis before facing an opponent. This is the invisible game, and it is being played right in front of you every single weekend. The question is no longer just who wins. The real question is, why do they win? Now you know. If this opened your eyes to how the game truly works, hit subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just watch football, we decode it.